Ralph, so well stated. I completely agree. And who doesn't love being part of a crypto project when things are hot? But yes, it's taken 4 years to get to where we are, and there were points in that time frame where it looked like we might not even survive. Of course, as a team, we know we're not quitting, but still, from others outside looking in, we've gone through some crazy ups, crazy downs. Honestly, could not be more excited with where we are now. And a little bit of change that I've been loving is even just these calls. Take these as an example. Is I love how they're becoming more about the community and not only about, say, the foundation or Horizon Labs. So this needs to continue. We're going to continue this trend, and it's just really exciting to see different people from around the world chiming in on exactly what's going on in their areas and how this momentum that we're getting is just continuing to roll. Now, that said, while things are rolling and it looks like everything's going so well, we are just continuing as a team to focus. And the priority, some nuance that maybe if you heard from Alberto, or maybe you didn't necessarily pick up on it, but there's so much work going on the engineering side right now. And the big thing that we need to hone in on is exactly what we're going to deliver to mainnet with respect to Zendu and when. So this is absolutely critical priority for us to be able to lock this down. And I've had just a series of fantastic calls with Alberto over the last couple of weeks, just kind of summarizing and digging in on what the team has been doing and what he's mentioned to you here. But I'm really excited. So the way we're looking at this now is the context is we know we need to deliver and laser focused on that. And now it's just a question of how ambitious do we want to be and kind of how do we want to balance priorities between taking on things that we know are the future in the industry versus doing things that have a lower risk now so that we can just go to market with something. I think so. What Alberto's done over the last couple of weeks for me has been to really synthesize this information in a way that just makes sense and resonates and helped me understand what the different trade-offs are. And this was key. So understanding 3 different options and what kinds of trade-offs they entail. And I can speak just now high level because we still need to put things on paper and get out and translate this into project plans, or at least a kind of a Gantt timeline for the community. We will, but just so you guys know, where we're going with it is we are delivering multiple systems. So this includes work on ZenD. It includes a proving system. It includes a circuit, and it includes an SDK. So you can look at this as 4 distinct teams at least. Each of them have their own path to get to mainnet. And we need to really decide what is the joint path going to look like, what could we decouple, and really can we decouple things that might have more uncertainty so that they're not sitting on the critical path. Maybe do them in parallel so that if those teams happen to complete on time, that's awesome and just adds significant value to what we end up delivering on mainnet. But if things do slip because some things contain more uncertainty and risk than others, we're not pushing the entire project or the entire mainnet delivery back. So I'm really happy with the combination of trade-offs that Alberto's put together, and really excited to get it on paper so that you guys can understand where we're going. And honestly, it's a pretty amazing delivery that we have upcoming. Okay, speaking of amazing, our markets have been maturing really fast. Vano gave you a flavor for what's going on. I'm not going to repeat all of the wave of new listings that are going on right now, including the new listings and trading pairs on different markets around the world. We do have some big developments on just the financial, I don't know if you call it financial engineering or just the financial product side, you call it. We have margin lending available now, so lending markets for Zen on exchange. We have futures trading on some very large key exchanges like Binance, OKEX. We have new listings on MXC, CoinTiger, Gate.io. I did say I wasn't going to just repeat the listings, but it's really exciting, and we do have new listings forthcoming as well. So the bottom line, though, and where this gets really interesting, is the volume that we've generally had over the last, our last trend line for volume is about 10x higher than what it was even a week ago. So that's really important. And what it means is with higher volume and deeper order books, more liquidity, more market access, more sophisticated trading products, all of this helps to drive new investors, funds, and traders into our markets. So again, we're not about speculating on price or anything like that here. It's more about the market market mechanics or microstructure of what's going on, and it's all looking very favorable right now, to the point where I do expect others, or at least then, to become more interesting of a project for other traders and funds to at least start looking at, and that's the good news. Finally, I'm just going to repeat, we have our big halving event tomorrow, 4 years in the making for this project existing. This is a really big deal. And big thanks to everyone who's been working relentlessly behind the scenes to make sure that just the mechanics of the halving itself, go off successfully. There's actually a lot of work that's gone into it. Everything from, Chronic and the entire engineering team working on making sure that things go smoothly, to the community stuff, which is just really cool. Like putting together the halving party, Michael from Telegram, Don Crypto, aka Spencer, putting together a really fun event for you guys tomorrow. I intend to participate. I highly encourage everyone here to participate. There's a fun list of interviews that the guys have been doing behind the scenes. I interviewed personally with Tatiana Moreau. Sorry, guys, if I wasn't supposed to say that, but we have some other friends of the project participating here. A video is going to be cut out of it all. Community artwork has been coming about to support it, and just getting the community involved. Big thanks to you guys, and it should be a really momentous day for us tomorrow, and also just a really fun event for people to participate in. Anyway, so I'll stop here. We can open it up to Q&A. We are a little over time.